But we have for you today, because of the times that we live in, we have 5 tips for visiting a National Park Service park, whether that is a national park, a monument, a historical site.
Anything that is essentially run by the government.
During a shutdown.
During a government shutdown. We are here at a really cool location inside of Joshua Tree National Park. We wanted to take just a minute and talk about how the government shutdown is affecting this place. Joshua Tree National Park's been in the news a lot lately for, the trash. Some idiot cut down a Joshua tree that's normally protected. Just, talk a little bit about what's going on here.
It's actually a lot cleaner than I was anticipating it being. When we set out on our trip, the day before we left was the day that they said they were closing down Joshua Tree due to trash and human waste and all that jazz. And when we got here, they've done an excellent job of cleaning up what was trash, because there is no trash anywhere.
No, the park's very clean.
We haven't been inside a bathroom yet, so I can't speak to that, but it looks very nice here, and you can tell that they are trying to keep it well preserved. But the visitor centers are not all open.
Yeah.
Only one of them is open.
Yeah, and it's the one that's actually not even in the park. It's the visitor center that's located in Joshua Tree Town. There were volunteer staff there. There was a ranger there who was nice enough to volunteer his time, because at this point they have not been paid since the shutdown has happened. We've seen a few rangers in the park. You can tell it's kind of taking its toll on them a little bit, but that they love their job enough to be here and still, answer questions. And honestly, just a huge uplifting to the park rangers of our national park system. You could tell these people love what they do, because despite the fact that they're obviously hurting right now, they're still willing to answer questions, to provide directions, show us where neat stuff is in the park, and all those things.
A few of the people in the bookshop visitor center area are actually being paid right now. We asked because we were curious. And they said yes, but the lady that helped us said her husband hasn't received a paycheck in 3 weeks, and that's been very difficult on them. So we're just very thankful for the people that have volunteered their times to keep this place open. It's really amazing here.
Hopefully, you won't have to use this very much longer. But these are some tips that could help you.
First tip.
Okay. What was my first tip?
If the government is shut down, what you can do is at least go on the website. Now, the websites are not going to be maintained, and it will say there in print, there's a banner on most of them that says, this website is not being updated during the shutdown, as there's nobody being paid to update it. However, the telephone numbers and those kind of things stay the same.
We did not call ahead when we went to Cabrillo National Monument. I think I'm saying that right. And unfortunately, when we got all the way out to Loma Point in San Diego, it was closed. We are up on Point Loma, and we really wanted to see Cabrillo National Monument, but unfortunately it is closed due to the government shutdown. Number 2 is plan to pack out your trash. And even though the park might have trash cans available for you, they probably don't have the resources to take all of the trash, to take care of all the trash. So plan on whatever you bring into the park, take it back out with you.
All right, so tip number 3 that we decided on was what?
Along the same lines, it's a little gross, but the bathrooms are not necessarily being maintained either, because they don't have people to do that.
It's my understanding that it's better now. But as Kristen mentioned, plan on,
use
going to the bathroom before
or after.
Or bring your own like we do.
Yeah. The 4th tip is to be kind to your rangers and follow the park rules.
Man, these people work hard. And right now, during this shutdown, they're not getting paid, period. So,
Yeah.
I saw 3 or 4 of them here.
Yeah, so be kind and be respectful of not only them, but also of the land and
Of the park.
of nature.
Yeah.
Number 5, what is number 5?
Number 5 is don't be afraid to go. Just because the government is shut down does not mean that a lot of these big places are closed. When you go, on the shutdown days, they are not allowed to charge you admission. So technically, it's like going for free. However, I will say, they encourage you, and I would encourage you to donate. There's usually a donation box out, and the one at Joshua Tree was fairly full.
Speaking of not being afraid to go and see things, we went to the Pacific Crest Trail at the Mexico border, and I don't want to be too political in that either, but we did take some footage of the wall that is there at Campo, California. Yeah, what's that over there? Is that a wall? Oh my gosh. I'm not trying to get all political, I'm just saying this is what it actually looks like. It gave us a little opportunity to talk to our kids about what's going on in our country right now. Because it's an odd place for a checkpoint. We just got our picture taken.
We did.
Thanks, guys. I hope you watched our video. So, goodbye, and I'll see you later. Subscribe and enjoy the video.
Very good, Chloe. That was perfect.